there's certainly a lot of people out there that say, hey, come partner with me, right? And a lot of guys starting partnerships and relationships and JVs and things like that. Maybe too early, right? I just heard Don say he's cautious, right? Your approach is more cautious. And it should be, because what you have is your name and your reputation, right? You only
But
get
it's
one of
also a
those.
marriage. Like
And
a
you're married
partnership,
for 5 years
you
at
are
least.
getting married for a defined amount of time.
Yeah.
And that can be fun and enjoyable or not.
Yeah. And it's why I like the multifamily space, separate from the single family space, is you're married, but it's still separated, right? Like your entity owns a piece of the deal. My entity owns a piece of the deal. And in the operating agreement is how we're allowed to interact. So I like the fact that it really lays out the ground rules up front. Um, when in the single family space, we used to bring in some investors, they would partner with us and we'd share profits, but then sharing profits meant maybe we had multiple opinions on
How
granite
you run
fixtures
how you
or
steer the ship.
whatever, right? Yeah. And that's what I like about the multifamily space too, is it gives the opportunity for the people that want to be passive, and the people that want to be active to be active.
Mm-hmm. Any tips on if folks are especially starting out, they don't have that network, how they can go out and start meeting, and maybe some spots, whether it's a Bigger Pockets forum or whether they need to host a podcast or go into a mastermind or networking groups. Any
All of it,
thoughts there?
right? So if you figure out kind of what your niche is, I mean, this is the problem with, I think we are shotgun blasters, right, as entrepreneurs. So we want to go try a little bit of everything. And maybe you should in the beginning. I mean, frankly, we did wholesaling, we did flipping. Now we own apartment complexes, we built ground up construction. So we've done all kinds of stuff. Find out what you really like, find out what you're really good at, and then go find those people, right? I mean, we found our first mastermind, which is where we met, via a podcast. And then I reached out to the guy who ran the podcast and he said, oh, hey, we have a mastermind. Why don't you join it? And we did. And then we created relationships. Don't be an entrepreneurial island. Go find your tribe. Go find the people that are doing what you're doing, whether that's in Facebook groups or podcasts or masterminds. Listen to a bunch of people that are doing what you want to do. Reach out to them and say, where should I go to learn more about this, right? And try to get in the room with some of those people. Now the conferences are starting to come back in a post-COVID world. Like, you can start to get around some of the people and learn what they're doing and how they went there. I mean, it's interesting because as entrepreneurs, we have the opportunity to get around people that are further down the road than us, and then potentially eclipse them because we get to learn all the things from them and then run right past them, right? I mean, most of the people that I've learned from did like 1 or 2 deals in their first year or two, and we've done 9 deals, and we're bordering on $200 million in acquisitions in 36 months, just because we took all that information, packaged it up, shoved it into our business, and then ran down the street really, really fast. So it's really just to get around the right people.